play a musical phrase once and again, etc. With each revisit, the phrase is slightly revised. Rep and rev, as I like to call it, is a central element in my work. Through its use, I'm working to create a dramatic text that departs from the traditional linear narrative style to look and sound more like a musical score. With each play, I'm finding the only way that that particular story can be told. I'm also asking how the structure of rep and rev and the stories inherent in it, a structure which creates a drama of accumulation, can be accommodated under the rubric of dramatic literature, where traditionally all elements lead the audience towards some single explosive moment. Repetition, we accept it in poetry and call it incremental refrain. For the most part, incremental refrain creates a weight and a rhythm. In dramatic writing, it does the same, yes, but again, what about all those words over and over again? We all want to get to the climax. So where does repetition fit? First, it's not just repetition, but repetition with revision. And in drama, change, revision is the thing. Characters refigure their words, and through a refiguring of language, show us that they are experiencing their situation anew. Secondly, a text based on the concept of repetition and revision is one which breaks from the text which we are told to write. The text that cleanly arcs. And then thirdly, rep and rev text creates a real challenge for the actor and director as they create a physical life appropriate to that text. In such plays, we are moving from A to B, but rather, we are not moving from A to B, but rather, for example, from A to A to A to B to A. Through such movement, we refigure A. And if we continue to call this movement forward progression, which I think it is, then we refigure the idea of forward progression. And if we insist on calling writing structured with this in mind, plays, which I think they are, then we've got a different kind of dramatic literature. After years of listening to jazz, and classical music too, I'm realizing that my writing is very influenced by music, how much I employ its methods. And through reading lots, I've realized how much the idea of repetition and revision is an integral part of the African and African American literary and oral traditions. I'm most interested in words and how they impact on actors and directors, and how those folks physicalize those verbal aberrations. How does this rep and rev, a literal incorporation of the past, impact on the creation of a theatrical experience? Yeah.